What's going on, guys? Today we did a glaze fire and we got a whole bunch of mugs in the kiln, as many as I could fit. I think there's like 38, something like that. I got a bunch more stuff I got fire, but we got it open. I've been letting it cool down. It's probably been about 24 hours. So what we're gonna do is unload it together, and then I'll show you guys kind of what we came up with. Again, this is a Cone 6 regular electric kiln with a manual kiln sitter, and I'm excited to show you what we got. Alright folks, so here we are in the kiln. We're going to take out our little cone. Everything looks like it bent real nice. And we'll get on unloading this. I think we'll do a time lapse here. So the lighting in here is pretty terrible, but we got some really nice stuff today, guys. Particularly happy with this particular combination here. Yeah, we got some pretty cool stuff, y'all. I'm really liking this guy. I wanted to give you guys a little insight onto how I take the photos of all these mugs. I did in the last video, but I'll show you again here. So I go to Dollar Tree and I buy these like poster boards, and I just like tape them up, and then I set them on a bucket, and then I just get them really close to under that light so I can take some decent shots. I might even have to move it up more. And then you can see I'm still glazing stuff. I got a bunch more stuff I gotta glaze, but for now we're taking some photos. So of the firing, these all turned out real nice. So we got quite a few up here that turned out pretty good, but on the flip side of that, we got quite a few over here that are gonna need to be reglazed. Why is that? Because of pinholing in the bottom. This is likely due to the fact that I just put way too much glaze in there. But in a lot of cases, you can put some glaze in there after it's fired and refire it, and you can clean a lot of that up. So we're gonna give it a go. But I think for the most part, you know, these are all pretty nice, and I think if we can get the glaze fixed in the bottom, that they might turn out pretty decent. And of course, we still got a lot more stuff to glaze. We're gonna glaze all this stuff too. So we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. And then we're gonna get back on the wheel. Thank you guys for watching. What is up, party people? What do we got going on tonight? Well, I couldn't end the video with the last one. So instead, what I decided to do is another fire with the rest of the bisqueware. So I'm gonna open the kiln up, and we'll collectively take a look at what we ended up with. All right, all right, all right. Everything is nice and cooled down, and we got some pretty looking shit in here, guys. Alright, I think I'll just take things out one by one, and I'll show you. I'm not going to time-lapse this one because I took a bunch of my other mugs to Opie's Bar and Grill in Galesburg, Illinois. You want to buy some? So I don't have any left over. So I got a few in here, so I'll just show them because I can't do a final reveal. So this is a little bowl. How does that look? It's pretty cool. Looks like that's blue rutile, but wasn't supposed to be blue rutile. It was supposed to be a mango glaze, but it ended up looking like blue rutile. Here's the other one. Nice, it didn't stick. I think this one is can't remember all these. I'm gonna have to like put it down. But yeah, this one turned out pretty sweet. Look, it's a little bowl. You know, I might get banned for this or whatever, but like, you know, it's gonna work. We're gonna try it out maybe. Or I'll sell it, I don't know. But it turned out pretty sweet. Next thing, what do we got here? We got a little bong. Bowls by Brody. What is up, family? Let's look on the inside. That can all be brushed off. That's looking pretty good. Little bong there. That turned out pretty nice. And then, ooh, this one turned out even better. Little bowls by Brody. How's that look? Winter wood, and then that lavender mist. That's what was on the other one. Blue or teal and lavender mist. But this one, get a load of that. This is a bong, guys. This is sick. This turned out pretty nice. It's glazed nicely. Just needs sanded off. No cracks, nothing. That's cool. I want to do a reveal of the bottles before. Well, you know what? I'll do the big bong. This turned out pretty tight, guys. Get a load of that. Compared to the body. I don't know. But I think it turned out pretty sweet. I don't know. If somebody wants to buy something like this, hit me up. Because I'm having fun making these, and this turned out pretty sweet. Winter wood, and then this is a new glaze that I bought, which is looking like blue rutile, but it's like a Mako glaze. I'm gonna have to post it in the bottom of this video because can't remember. I'll have to do an update with all the glazes I just bought. I bought about $2,000 worth of glazes at the Lick Yard sale. But yeah, turned out pretty sweet, guys. What do we got next here? Ring bottles. Check this one out. Little pink one. I think these are kind of cute. You know, and then we got the other one here. So I thought they looked kind of cool, like next to each other, just these two glazes. They're supposed to go like with the bongs, kind of. Same glaze style. They turned out pretty good. Let me see. They're bottles, they hold water. So we'll put some little corks in there and they'll look pretty sweet. Alright, next. Made another one of these little ink wells. This one's supposed to be to my boy Ethan, but I already made him a whole bunch. So, buddy, I'm keeping this one with your name on the bottom. BB2EP. I'm not going to say his last name. But yeah, here we go. Little inkwell. Alright, next thing, we got a couple mugs here. Woo. Our element took some damage. It's not great. It's got some glaze on it. But you know, it'll have to do. Alright, so these ones are just plain old winter wood. And they're super woody on the inside. They look really cool. It's like actually like the inside of a tree. Winter wood, just straight up. This one had the element on it. Look, it fucking popped out. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. So I can't sell that. So if somebody wants this one, you can have it. So we got a couple mugs. Got a few more actually in here. Here's another one. This is the last one on this layer. What a mess, this one. We're gonna have to clean our kiln shelves, man. Look at that. Just a runny fucking mess. The outside looks great. But man, what a fucking mess. Maybe we can grind that down. But I have to say, this one might be a goner. So we'll put that in the back with all the duds. We really got to clean our shelves soon. Because gosh darn, these are dirty. Glaze stuck to them, all kinds of shit. If you want to make pottery, it's definitely worth noting that. Just want to make sure everything's going. It's worth noting that at multiple times, you are going to need to clean these shelves because they are, like right now I don't even have any shelves with fire on because they're all so glazed and fucked. Alright, so I'm nervous about this layer. That turned out pretty nice. I think this one was winter wood and something else? I don't know. I really need to be better about writing stuff down, but I was just so anxious to glaze this stuff. You know what? So some of these actually came out better. Hold on. Do I have a couple of these? So my whole thing with refiring these was because the inside was super holy. It's a little bit better. I still don't know if I could sell this, but somebody wanted it. You could have it, I guess. Sometimes you just can't sell your shit, man. It is what it is. If you want to buy stuff, Opie's Bar and Grill gets you a Cubano. These ones turned out great, refired. The inside fired weird at first, but holy shit, man. These look fantastic. So that's pretty cool. This is my classic OG combo. Winter wood with birch Mako glazes. God, man, you can't use too much glaze on these things. They'll get you, man. But it turned out a little bit better, this one. Much, much better. That's what we're looking for. These ones are the same. Yeah, okay, so this one is winter wood with Norse blue, which I think looks pretty cool. And this one is sandstone with Norse blue, which also looks okay, but we could work on that. The insides look real good. No problems there. Alright guys, we're getting quite a few more mugs here. This is a great sign. I thought we were going to have way more failures. Fantastic. So I got a few of these. Let's see, do I have another one? Oh yeah, and the fucking blue or teal stood out. Okay, so these ones, this is the Potter's Choice Flambe. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nasty? It's got that like purple and then the white. And the crazy thing is they were way more purple before I fired them, like when I fired them the first time. This time they're way more of this like pale. So I think like the more they're exposed to the heat, the more they lose the purple. But I like them actually more like this. It's almost like a calico. And my problem was the insides were super fired weird. Now they look great. They don't look like a problem at all. So I'm stoked on the Flambe Potter's Choice. Very fucking badass. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? These ones. Oh, look at that. Dude, I could totally sell this one. This one's pretty much fucked. But basically, winter wood, lavender mist. Look at those drips, dog. Thick, nice, drippy drips. I love it. So So that is badass. This one was cool too. But this is the second fire. This is the last one I'm going to do. I don't like to fire more than twice. I just give up on it. Make a new one. This one has holes in it. I want to see if the camera will focus. Like, I can't really sell that. Like, it's better than it was at first, but I'm telling you, that lavender mist, guys, if you want, like, try to pour your glazes in there, make sure you don't do it too thick, because this one looks good. This one's pretty fucked up. What are you going to do, though? Okay. This one turned out actually great. This one turned out fantastic. This one again, I think this is the Celadon Celestial Mist or something like that for the Mako glazes. Bowls by Brody. Got the I think that's like on the inside, I think it's birch and winterwood. We're getting our stockpile back up. Norse Blue. These ones are both Norse Blue and Winterwood, but I think this one is just Norse Blue and Winterwood. This one I think is this one I know is Winterwood, green tea, and then the Norse Blue, which I think this is way more in depth and way more fantastic. So the Winterwood with the Norse Blue on top looks okay, but with the Winterwood, the green tea, and the Norse Blue, I think it looks a lot more in depth. I think that's just fantastic, that one. Also more of the Winterwood itself. I think this one had 3, this one had 2 coats. So we're getting some okay ones. We got about 3 left, so not much. This one is Winterwood, and I think this glaze on top, this kind of turned out kind of ugly. I think this is like topaz or something like that. Whatever. It's an ugly one. But the handle I think was kind of nice. Alright, what else do we got in this mug? Winterwood, and then maybe just Winterwood and green tea, I think. I'll have to look. And then this one was Enchanted Forest. Again, this one I can't sell. It's got holes. Okay. Let's go over it. Alright, so hopefully earlier in the video I caught what I had here before, because I took it all to Opie's. Again, check out Opie's, Broad Street, Galesburg. But yeah, I think we got some okay stuff this time around. I definitely feel like we could have did better with some of the glazes if I would have done some more test fires. But I'm super stoked on these. I think these 3 turned out fantastic. Personally, I think those turned out really nice. Maybe we can get a thumbnail here. You know what I'm saying? Something cool. Yeah, I think these turned out sweet. And the ring bottles, I think those turned out nice. Let's see. Boop. Thank you. See, like that would be a completed piece essentially, you know? That is fucking sweet. Let's go.